Hello and welcome to your beginner slow flow. We're starting all the way up on the front of our mat. Place your feet hip width distance apart and then bring all your 10 toes up and try to place one toe after the other. Both feet, starting with your little toes, going all the way to your big toes. And then close your eyes. Hand palms facing towards the front of the mat. And try to find your balance here. Finding equal distribution of your weight in both feet, both legs. And then breathing in, bring your arms up to the sky, to the ceiling. Breathing out, come forward into your forward fold. Bend your legs as much as you need. Grab your elbows. Let your head hang. And then swing from side to side with your whole upper body. Feel your spine lengthening. Feel your neck release. And then release your hands, hand palms to the mat. Step back fully into your plank position. Bring both knees to the mat and bend your arms close to your upper body. And then breathing in, come into your cobra position. Small heart opener. And then breathing out, tuck your toes under and press your knees into the mat. Push yourself up. And then bring your hips back. Sit down onto your child's position. Bring your head to the mat. And try to release all your weight into the mat. Release your hips down, even further down. And then slowly come up onto all fours. Find your position, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hip bones, and then open into your cow position. And breathing out, cat round your back, look towards your belly button. Breathing in, look forward, open your heart. And breathing out, cat. A few more times like that. When you're in your cat position, make sure to push yourself away from the mat as far as you can. When you breathe in, let your belly button sink down towards the mat. Very good. Tuck your toes under and then come into your first downward facing dog of today's class. Your fingers are spread wide. You pull your belly button in and towards your head. Your heels can be a little bit more up in the air, that's no problem, and you can also bend your legs if you need to. But make sure to lengthen your back. And then when you're ready, kick your right leg behind you up. Breathing out, pull your knee towards you to the front of the mat and then step forward in between your hands. Place your left knee on the mat. Breathing in, bring your hands up. Low lunge. And breathing out, interlace your fingers and bring your hands on top of your right leg. Hold here and really let your hips sink down towards the mat. And then bring your fingers to the mat. Push your hips to the back by straightening your right leg, half splits, and breathing in, come back to the front again, bending your leg. Breathing out, straighten your leg. Breathing in, bend your right leg. And half split. And then stay here. Work on straightening your right leg. Should your right leg be straight already, you can flex your foot meaning you pull your toes towards you. Try to deepen into the position and then slowly bend your leg again. Hands to the mat. Lift your left knee off the floor and place your left heel on the mat so your left toes are looking to the left side, and then come up, bring your arms up into your warrior 2 position. Right arm right in front of you, left arm behind you, and then straighten your right leg and then pull your left hand towards the back and place your hand on your left leg. Lift your right arm above your head into the back and then bring your arms back. Bend your right leg, warrior 2. Your leg stays bent and you do the same with your arms, bringing your right arm above your head to the back and then come back into warrior 2. Straighten your right leg and pull your right arm to the front of the mat and then place your right hand on the top of your shin bone. Left arm up. Maybe you look up, Trikonasana, triangle pose, and then come back up, warrior 2. Both hands to the mat. Lift your left heel off and step back. Both knees to the mat. Bend your arms close to your upper body. And breathing in, cobra. Try to really not push with your hands, but come up from the strength of your back. And then tuck your toes under, knees into the mat. Push yourself up into your downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Find your alignment. And then bend both legs, bringing your belly button towards your legs and straighten them again. One more time. Bend both legs, lift your heels off and straighten again. And then when you're ready, kick your left leg up behind you and then bend your leg. Pull your knee towards the front of the mat and step in between your hands. Right knee towards the mat. And bring your arms up, low lunge. And when you're ready, you can slowly interlace your fingers and bring your hands towards your left leg. Sink your hips down even further towards the mat. And then place your fingers on the mat, left and right, and push your hip to the back by straightening your left leg and come to the front again. Half splits when breathing out and low lunge breathing in. Push yourself back, stay here, work on straightening your leg. If your leg is straight already, then you can flex your foot. Pull your left toes towards you. Come deeper into the position by bending your arms. And then bend your left leg again. Lift your right knee off the mat, right heel to the mat. Right toes are looking to the side, warrior 2, bring your arms up. Front leg is bent. And breathing out, you straighten your leg, bring your right hand to the back of your leg, and then bring your left arm above your head. Come back into warrior 2, bend your leg. Your leg stays bent, do the same with your arms. Left arm above your head to the back, come back into warrior 2 and breathing in. And then straighten your left leg again. This time pull your left hand towards the front of the mat. Place your left hand on your shin bone, right arm up. Triangle pose, look up towards your thumb. And don't just let all your weight hang there. Strong your core. And then come up again. Bend your left leg. Arms, hands down. Lift your back heel off. Step back. Both knees to the mat. Bend your arms. Cobra when breathing in. And then tuck your toes under again. Knees into the mat. Push yourself up. Downward facing dog. Find your alignment here. One more deep breath. And then you can bend your legs, bring your knees towards the mat, walk a little bit to the front, then bring both feet to the right side, sit down on your buttocks, and your left heel stays there. You just lift your right foot off the ground. And you can decide, you can also straighten your left leg towards the front if it's too hard for you, keeping your leg bent. Otherwise, just place your right foot next to your left knee on the left side of your knee. Place your right hand right behind you and your left elbow on the outside of your right knee, and you just breathe in, grow up, lift your head up, 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 and breathing out, you twist, look towards the back, and then release, come to the front again, lift both legs off, bend your legs, heels off the floor, mini teaser, and then just switch sides, pulling your right heel this time towards your left buttocks. Maybe you can also straighten. If it's too hard for you, keeping your leg bent, find your position, place your left foot right next to your right knee, and then left hand behind you towards the mat, right elbow on the outside of your left knee, twist, look towards the back, and then release, look to the front again, both legs up, mini teaser, hold again, and then place your feet on the mat. Walk a little bit to the front of the mat so you have enough space behind you, grab the back of your legs and slowly tilt your pelvis towards you and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Feet are on the mat. You can bring your hands to your ribs just to check if your ribs are closed, meaning when breathing out, you really pull your ribs towards each other to the middle, like a corset. Pulling your belly button in and up towards your head, and your lower back stays connected to the mat all the time. Then place your arms right next to you, and then lift your right heel off, and you flex your foot, and your right leg stays bent 90 degrees, and you just bring your right heel down towards the mat. Maybe you touch the mat, and then you bring your heel right up again. Breathing in, bring your heel up. Breathing out, bring your heel down, maybe touch the mat. Keep an active core, and up again. Make sure to really find a slow movement here. Place your right heel, your right foot back to the mat. Lift your left foot up. Same thing on the other side. Breathing out, touch the mat. Breathing in, bring your knee and your heel back up. Your leg stays bent 90 degrees. And you don't lose this activation in your powerhouse, in your core. Your lower back stays connected to the ground. You close your ribs. Think of that corset again. And then stay up with your left foot. Bring your right foot up as well. Bring both hands to your thighs. And then you push your hands against your thighs and you push your thighs against your hands. So you create this really strong feeling in your core. And then release, pull your knees towards you, relax, roll a little bit from side to side, and then place your feet back to the mat. And we just roll onto one side, and you straighten your arm that is right beneath you towards the back of the room, and you kick your upper leg up. And breathing out and breathing in, you flex your foot and bring your leg back down again. And breathing out, kick up. Make sure to find an active core. So you pull your belly button in and towards your head. You lift the sides of your core that is touching the floor. And your upper body stays really active and really calm. So you don't move your hips. You just move your leg. And then stay down there. Breathing in, you kick your leg to the front. Breathing out, you kick back, keeping your hips calm, not moving your lower back, staying active and strong in your powerhouse. Breathing in, kick to the front. Breathing out, kick back. Last time, then stay there in the middle and point your foot and just draw little circles into one direction, and then you change direction and you bend your leg and then roll onto your belly. And before moving on to the other side, we stay here. Open your feet as wide as the mat. Bring your hands towards the back of your head, and when you breathe out, you bring your head up, lift up, and breathing in, come back down again. Do this a few times, really slowly, really controlled. Make sure to pull your shoulders away from your ears, creating a long spine, long neck. Make sure to also activate your powerhouse, even here, lying down on your belly. And you really press your feet into the mat so you don't lift your toes, your feet off the mat. A few more times. And then relax and roll onto the other side. The arm beneath you is straight. Bend your lower leg and your upper leg is straight. And then make sure to find your alignment. Keep a stable back, lower back, and a stable core. And then kick your leg up and bring your leg down again. Breathing out, kick. Breathing in, down. And you can also point your foot when kicking up and flex your foot when bringing it back down again. Very good. And then stay down there and kick your leg to the front. Breathing out, kick back. Keep your hips stable, your lower back stable. You just move your leg, really active core. Front and back. And front and back. Stay there, point your foot, draw little circles into one direction, and then change direction. And bend your leg, and this time roll onto your back. Nice. And you open your knees and you grab and bring the soles of your feet together like a butterfly, but laying down, and pull your feet towards you, and then you bring your feet up into your happy baby. So your elbows are on the inside of your knees and your hands are on the outside of your feet, and you pull your knees down by pulling on your feet, and then release and hug your knees. And when you're ready, you can straighten your legs. And then close your eyes for your last position, your shavasana. Find solitude here by really focusing on your breath. Breathing in and out, finding this rhythm. Make sure to also really release any tension now. And also release any holding on in your core. You can, of course, stay as long as you wish to in your shavasana. But if you're ready, you can move your fingers and your toes and stretch, and then roll onto one side. And push yourself up into a seated position. And bring your hands together into prayer position. Thank yourself for taking this time today. And I thank you for joining. See you the next time on the mat. Namaste.